know how important it is. Hello, everyone. Welcome. So great to have you here. So, um, let me just kind of go over this one more time. Turn your deepest inner work into income and expert level skill. This is why we are here. But I'm going to give you such amazing information. You're going to love it. But before we start anything, this is the one thing that I always do with my clients, my students as well, because I want to know where you are at the moment. So we are going to deep dive right into the golden question. So we're going to play a little game. So I want you to close your eyes. I want you to take a deep breath, and I want you to kind of let go of everything. Okay. Just close your eyes, take a deep breath. Just forget about everything happening in your life. Just be here 100%. Okay? Now I'm going to ask you a question. And what I want you to do is, I want you to pay attention to the first number that comes to you when I ask you this question. And I don't want you to think about it. I don't want you to kind of go into your conscious mind and say, oh, is it this? Is it that? No, the first number comes to you. Don't forget, we work with the subconscious mind. Okay, so what is your personal power percentages? I also call it PPP. So I want you to think of it like 100% full power. 0 means your battery is flat, 100 is full power. It's a bit like your phone battery. I want you to consider that. So just consider how much power you have, how much energy you have at the moment. So I want you to open your eyes. I want you to drop your PPP number in the comment right now. Okay? Like I said, don't overthink it. Whatever the first number comes to you, because your subconscious already know I'm talking to your subconscious, because I want to bring some stuff here so that we can work through that as well. So let's have a look at the chat, see what's happening here, what numbers we have. Okay, oh my god, they're pretty good actually. Okay, we got 130, 60, 60, 70, 60, 70. Okay, so good things is, you know, the people talk about this manifestation stuff. If your number is over 85%, that's when the manifestation happen. Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? But the most importantly, do you know what happened to the rest of your power? Anybody has any idea? Like, you know, if you have, let's say 40, what happened to the 60% of your power? And the good things, by the end of this training, you will know exactly where that power is going. And more importantly, how to get it back. Who will want that? Yeah. Now you can get your power back, whatever you're giving to. Okay, let's go and see if you're in the right room. Okay, so this training is for heart center practitioners, coaches, and healers. So I'm in the right place. So this is for you if you are ready to break free from your own mental prison. Yeah, all that stuff, overthinking. So let's be honest. Yeah, that's what I want to kind of remind people. As healers, we are so good at helping other people. Yeah, we see their patterns, we know exactly what they need to do. But when it comes to us, it's a little different, isn't it? So we kind of live in this well-decorated mental prison. We like to hold ourselves back. Yeah, does that resonate? So we have the knowledge, but we are seeing this, hitting this invisible walls. Yeah, you aware of the invisible walls? Who agrees that? Yeah, put in the chat like yes. So this training hands you the key to that prison. Yeah, more than that, it shows you how to forge a golden key that opens every door for yourself and others. Isn't that wonderful? But I want you to also know this. You might already know this deep down, but I also want to share with you. You didn't go through all the struggles to stay stuck. That was your training ground. All the experience that you've gone through, every pattern prepared you for this now. What's to come? But if you're stuck, if you stay in that prison, you're not going anywhere, isn't it? So today, what we're going to do is we're going to turn your hard-won experience into highest value expertise. That's my goal. Yeah, I don't want you to stuck in that prison because I was that very, very long time. And I want to give you that golden key so you can get out and help other people open their prison door as well. And let me just get some people in as well. Okay. And then second one, create rapid, life-changing client transformation. And I'm talking about stuff happens in minutes, not months or years. So if you're tired of like surface level fixes, you want tools that create this, holy cow, that actually work result, you're in the right place. Who wants this? Yeah, you can put 1, 2, 3, or you can put all of them. And the third one, you want to stand out as a certified trauma-informed subconscious reprogramming expert. In a world full of noise, having a certification is one thing, but having that genuine kind of golden key that facilitates that deep permanent healing, that's kind of like, it's irreplaceable, isn't it? It's just amazing. So if you're kind of thinking, oh my God, she's reading my mind, you're in the right place. So welcome, I'm Eda, and I'm honored to be your trainer, your guide today. All of them, yeah? Amazing. That's great. That's wonderful. Good. I'm glad that you're in the right place. So let's have a look what they expect from today. Just a couple of notes. First of all, I want you to acknowledge and honor you for investing your most valuable assets with me today, your time, your energy. For me, these are kind of very, very important things. So I intend to make every moment worth it. And I want to reward those who are committed to stay until the end. I've got a very special gift for you who stays with me. And this is just like a download. It's a very, very powerful tool that I designed to help you overcome your number one subconscious blind spot that's currently holding your income, your impact hostage. So when you got that gift, you're going to know exactly what's holding you back. You're going to have good idea today, but that's going to help you to nail it. That's really, really priceless. Because the first step is overcoming something is awareness, isn't it? Once you have the awareness, you can overcome it. So that's a kind of really great step to carry on today's training as well. And second one, I want you to set your intention. That's very, very important. What kind of breakthrough you want to have today? What's the one area where you feel stuck in life or in business? I want to put in the chat because you're going to see you're not the only one. So what's the one thing that you want to release? And I want to hold that in your mind as we go through the training, whatever it is. Yeah, it could be like income ceiling. It could be a visibility issue. It could be a, let's say, a relationship issue. It could be anything. But intentions are very important. Let's put them in the chat. So I'm going to have a look at those. Like I said, I'm going to use them as my examples as well, because honestly, you'll be so surprised how easy they can be to overcome it. And I'm going to give you examples of them as well. And the last one is so help with any background noise. I would appreciate if you could keep yourself muted during the main presentation. Remember, the session is recording and you will be able to replay, you will be able to watch the replay a bit later on as well. And if you have any questions, just put them in the chat. I can answer them as we go, or I will come back to it at the end as well. Let's have a look what we have here. Okay, fears. But yeah, what fears you want to release? Let's have a look at those as well. Attracting more clients. Okay, but what is stopping attracting the clients as well? So there is something, because if you think about it, if your subconscious see your growth or money as not safe, you will not attract clients. So it is something within you that's blocking it, because if you think about it, everything is energy. Unless you put a block there, everything comes to you. So I want to start going a little bit deeper, saying, why am I not getting clients? Yeah. And it's never the marketing or strategy, it's something so much deeper. There is a handbrake. I'm going to tell you about the handbrake effect as well. Visibility in sharing and offering my work to wider circle. Okay, so what is the fear behind visibility? What's the worst thing can happen to you if you become visible? Is it because you might fail? Is it because people might say something to you, or will they leave you behind? Or is it if you are visible, you're going to be successful, and that's not safe? So we're going to go much, much deeper. We're not doing surface level stuff here. We are going really, really deep. Okay, I'm hard working with a male mindset, but want to embrace a feminine abundant energy, more balance, harmonious life. This is what I want to change. Okay, so you're a doer, yeah, Georgia, if I understand it correctly. So doers tend to be quite perfectionist, yeah, because they believe that if they don't do it, they're gonna lose something. So what is it you're gonna lose? Is it love you're gonna lose? Is someone's not gonna want you? It could be parents as well. So I want to, again, everyone to go much, much deeper. What's behind it? Feeling that I'm good enough. Okay. So I'm assuming you're not feeling good enough. Is that what it's saying? Procrastination in taking action. But what's the fear behind it? So if you were successful, everyone, think about it. If you were successful, if you achieve everything you wanted, what's the worst thing can happen to you? Indecision on where to focus on my energy, attract clients. Yeah, it's no, this is, I can assure you, this is surface level. It's just the kind of like you sabotaging yourself. That's not the reason. Is there is something so much deeper, because if you focus your energy to attract clients, what will happen? That's the real question. That's why how the subconscious is holding yourself back. Okay, I'm going to go through the slides, and I think it's going to make sense to all of you so much more now, because I'm going to try to explain to you. So I've got a beautiful idea of where everyone is coming from. So I'm going to see if I can explain to you so much better. So here, I know that you have your own challenges. Yeah, you already shared them with me. And the thing is, some of those experiences you have gone through in your life shape who you are today. And deep down, maybe you want to use those experiences to help others, build more freedom and happiness for yourself. Who wants to do that? Yeah, you want to use those experiences to help others? Again, put me in the comment if that resonates with you. And but despite all of that, you might procrastinate, you might feel not good enough, you might avoid visibility, you might worry about handling demanding clients. That's another thing. If somebody brings trauma to you, how are you going to handle that? So if you have that kind of worries, because subconscious responsibility is keep you safe, it's never going to allow you have those. So no matter what you do, you're going to stay stuck. So I want you to look at the list. Tell me which ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or all of them. Drop in the chat, because you're gonna see you are not the only one. So many people, so many entrepreneurs go through that. I mean, I've been doing this for years, and I see the same things over and over again. But these things were programmed into you years ago as a child. And it means if they were programmed into you, they can also be reprogrammed. And that's my specialty. Yeah, reprogram all of that stuff. So you don't need to live with procrastination, all those fears or feeling not good enough. There's a reason they are there. And there is a way out. I want you to know that, because you haven't found the gift behind those experiences. They are stuck. The lesson is keep repeating itself. Does that make sense to everybody? Yeah. So that's what I'm going to show you in this training. Because once you see the real reason behind all of this, it becomes the first step to changing it all. Yeah. And I'm going to give you the tool to reprogram all of that with ease. So when you release all these blocks, all the fears and all these traumas, the kind of at the background running quietly without even you knowing anything about it, you are going to free yourself, and you're going to turn your experiences into a gift. And you're going to help other people to do the same because you haven't turned those into a gift. Almost like universe is kind of not allowing you to do that. Does that make sense? Yeah. So you're going to turn your pain into purpose, a purpose into profit. Okay, let me check the chat. Well, okay, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. Okay, all 5. Okay, mostly okay. All right. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so you can see you are not the only one. That's the thing, isn't it? I mean, I gone through all of them as well. Trust me, you're not the only one. So I've got so much respect for you for showing up as well. I wish somebody done this training for me like 20 years ago. Life would have been so much easier. Okay, let's have a look at the real reason that you feel stuck. Yeah, because you are trying to solve the problem on the wrong level. You're looking at the wrong question. I want you to imagine it like this. If you put the wrong question in Google, you get the wrong answer, isn't it? And it's the same. Like if somebody says, why am I depressed? Google will give you so many examples. But if you say, how do I overcome depression? You also get the answers, don't you? So it's the same. We're looking at the problem at the wrong level. Because what we are doing is here, we are treating the branches. So I wanted to give you a bit of an analogy. So when you're treating the pruning your tree and everything, look at the branches. Oh my God, how do I sort of get more clients? Or, how do I overcome this procrastination and stuff? Your roots stays poison. Your roots is not feeding your tree. That's why you're not going anywhere. So branches are what you see every day. I want you to think about it, yeah? If you can't sleep at night, that's your branches. You worry about things, you hit the same income ceiling, your relationship issues with your parents or with even your partners and everything, or procrastination, self-sabotage, self-doubt, low self-esteem, limiting beliefs. These are your branches. This is not your root. Yeah? Sound familiar? And to fix these branches, whatever you try, let me know. Yeah, I want to know how you're trying to fix these issues. Maybe you attended seminars, maybe you read lots of self-help books, maybe you've done lots of therapy work, energy healing, breath work, even tapping, mindset hacks. Yeah, if that's you, just put them in the chat. You did not even touch the root. You've been dealing with the branches. They don't do any of that stuff. Yeah, this is just kind of like regulations and stuff. So these are all very valuable work, don't get me wrong. But what's happening here is these tools work with your conscious mind. And did you know the conscious mind is only like 5% of your mind? Yeah? Your conscious mind sets the goals, makes the plan, uses willpower, but only 5%. But 95% of your thoughts, your actions, your procrastination, your self-sabotage, everything coming from your subconscious. Did you know that? Yeah. Your subconscious on autopilot. You are on autopilot. Subconscious is running everything. Sometimes when you drive your car, you get to a destination. That's your subconscious running everything for you. That's the root system. This is the hidden underground. That's where all your childhood, all your old programming lives, the fears, the traumas, the limiting beliefs, the patterns that keep repeating the same problem over and over again. Does that resonate? Who goes through the same thing over and over again? Maybe having the same kind of relationship, having some sort of money problems, having the same business issues. It means you're on autopilot. Does that make sense? Yeah. Just put in the chat for me. It makes sense because I want to make sure that everybody's on the same page as well. So what you are doing, you're spending all your energy fighting the symptoms while the real cause stays untouched. And your personal power is down, isn't it? Because you're not addressing the root. So what's happening? Other people's success stories don't become your reality. If you think about it, you can't build a strong house on a broken foundation, isn't it? But people trying to do that, they don't have a very good childhood and they're trying to build business or life relationship on it. But once you heal the root, once you got a solid foundation, everything changes, isn't it? Tools finally work because now you are building on a solid ground. No more handbrakes, no more poison. Yeah, just a pure momentum forward. I'm going to show you a couple of examples from my clients how everything changes like this when we reprogram, when we work with the actual soil to release that poison. Everything changes. Suddenly they got momentum like this, just like that, so quickly. Right, let me check the chat quickly. Just make sure. Yeah, makes sense. Perfect. Amazing. You guys are so great. All right. I wanted to cover this because I can see that so many people are still sleeping and it upsets me. It really worries me. This matters more than ever. So I want you to be honest, yeah? AI is here and it's coming for our jobs, our business, our lives. Yeah, we cannot deny it. We cannot close our eyes to it. If you look at the research, at the moment, AI impact about 60% of jobs in advanced economies at the moment. Imagine in the future. Some say 300 million jobs globally. So we are seeing this admin roles, all the sales position, the creative roles replaced by AI and robots. But here's the shift that everyone's missing. As machine takes over kind of thinking and the automation task, new currency is emerging because AI cannot do that. And what's the new currency? Any ideas? What's the new future currency? I want to say. We love that. What's the new currency? Tell me, everybody. What is one thing that AI and the robots cannot do it? What's one thing would you say? Okay, let's have a look. Love, personal touch. Nope. It's kind of, but emotion. They cannot do emotion. Yeah? So your emotional intelligence is your superpower. That's the new currency. Let's have a look in the compass. They can do all that stuff. They can do that. Yeah? Because I mean we're living in this kind of like information age, isn't it? Information is everywhere. But emotion, they don't understand emotion because they never lived. So the people who will try this by AI, who will build a recession-proof business, AI-proof business, the ones who can work with human emotion. You agree? Do you want to know why? Yeah. This is new currency. Okay. Because everything is right in front of us. This is why this conversation is so important. The real true healing requires human presence and emotional intelligence. AI doesn't have that. How can a robot can have that? But what does actually means? Let's have a look. I want to be very clear between what technology can do, what is uniquely powerfully human. Yeah, we need to embrace our human qualities. AI can follow a script, it can process data, it can mimic even empathy, love, but AI cannot feel. AI cannot feel your or your client's fear, their grief, or their shame. It's impossible. That's what separates us, the emotion. Yeah, I want you to think about this. This is massive. This is how we are going to win. It can't co-regulate nervous system when you are triggered. It can't read the unsaid truth behind your words, let's say. It cannot hold a trauma responsive safe space. And this is important because it has no lived experience of heartbreak, grief, or joy, any other emotion. It has no somatic awareness of a gut feeling or heavy heart, does it? It doesn't understand the nuisance of safety cues, polyvagal states, deep identity blocks like a human can. Yeah, we can sense it, we can feel it, especially if you're an empath. Are there any empaths here? Yeah, just put in the chat empaths. I know I'm an empath. I'm also a physical empath as well. It means I feel other people's emotions, like my own emotions. Also take their physical pain. I understand all of that stuff as well. But AI or robots cannot do this. Yeah. They can do a lot. They can automate everything. But emotional death simply cannot be coded. We are safe here. I watched something the other day and they listed everything. Was AI gonna take over? Which jobs are safe? Which jobs are going? And you know what? Therapist was right at the top. Can never be taken over by AI or robots. One safe job. That's what I'm trying to say here as well. This is the future. Okay, this is the one thing, 100% AI proofs. That's why I'm so passionate about this, and this is what humans gonna need in the future. This is the future of the therapies, because AI can do mindset, AI can listen to somebody, but when it comes to traumas, it's impossible. It cannot do it. So we realize market is shifting. Yeah. So if any of you, I don't know if any of you got a 9 to 5 job, or you're trying to cling to your 9 to 5 job, or you're a coach just using service level tools. I mean, I say this with love. You are on a shaky ground. It's not gonna be long. Yeah. We're already seeing that. I just want to kind of realize I need to do something here. Market is seriously shifting, and people are tired of mindset X, tired of push through advice. How many times you heard that? Oh, push through, feel the fear and do it anyway. Oh my God, I'm going to tell you about that as well. So people are seeking practitioners who understand trauma, who understand nervous system, who can hold space for the real stuff. This is why this deep emotional work is the new currency. Trauma-informed subconscious reprogramming, nervous system regulation. That's what creates real lasting change. And the AI cannot touch it. So here's a choice for you. You can't work with this if you can't work with the subconscious, you freeze when the real trauma shows up. You are not ready for what's coming. Because it's coming. It's almost there. Yeah. I've been saying what AI is capable of. I've got this thing with me that I can see easily 5, 10 years ahead what's going to come up. And people always, when I was in my 5, how do you do that? I don't know. I've got the ability. I can see it. Yeah. So in this next wave, those who cannot do this work, who can do this work will rise. The rest will struggle, stall, or be replaced by AI and robots, and I don't want that to be you. So this is your insurance policy. Yeah. So this skills set's going to make you future proof, gives you steady income and impact. So if the new currency is emotion, if you don't speak the language, you will be left out. But if you do, that makes you replaceable, isn't it? But if you know it, that's what that's what the client is going to pay premium prices for it. That's how you're going to build a really solid business that's going to last a lifetime. And you don't have to worry about, oh my God, is AI coming for me or the robots coming for me? Oh, sorry, someone just tried to join. Just let them in. Let me just check I have go back to Navarro. You don't have to, Louise. Nobody has to, because you can do this. Yeah. Nobody has to, because I remember my 9 to 5 job, it was like soul sucking thing. And when you got a calling, I don't know if any of you got a calling, and deep down you meant to help somebody, it just makes it much worse, isn't it? But I know how difficult it is when you have all these fears, when you got the self-sabotaging patterns, it's so difficult to take that step. I've been there. Trust me, I've been there. I rejected the calling completely. I was like, oh, I'm not going there. I had a massive speech impediment, and for me, doing this kind of things, talking in front of people was like a no-no. Even in the like corporate kind of, meetings and stuff, I never opened my mouth. It was a no-no for me. Yeah. All right, let's have a look at this one. So, like I mentioned, we live in this information-rich world, yeah? AI can give anyone a five-step grief process in 5 seconds. Yeah, you can go to ChatGPT or whatever, just tell you, oh, you're going through grief, do this, yeah? So Google has every therapy technique ever created. So knowledge is everywhere, but people don't need more information. I want you to understand it. They need transformation, isn't it? That's the difference. And when we go to work with the conscious mind, we are not getting transformation because remember, conscious mind is only 5%. So I want you to imagine something like this. A client walks in, okay? This client is heartbroken and they're going through grief. They have two choices, two different therapies. I want you to imagine this. So the first one, let's say practitioner one, brilliant, read every book, has the perfect 5-step grief plan, let's say, yeah? Even this could be a robot, very smart, logical, following the steps. But here's the problem. I want you to understand this. Those stages don't end grief, do they? They teach people to live with it. That's the difference. That's what we learn. Oh, live with it. Take this and live with it. This is going to be you rest of your life. And now one of those, no, this is not going to be me. I'm going to find a solution. I'm not buying that. When somebody says something to me, even myself, I challenge my beliefs. When I first started doing this work, I remember so well, my practitioner says to me, my teachers, my trainers, oh my God, trauma takes a couple of years to overcome it. And I said, no, I'm not doing that. I'm going to find a way to overcome a trauma in one session because I've got so many traumas. I'm not going to waste years in therapy. Yeah. So that's me. I don't know how you are, but I always challenge the status quo. Yeah. I'm not buying everything that people tells me. Now, let me give you an example of practitioner two. This could be you. The difference. You have information, but you have the wisdom. You walk through the fire. Yeah. You know the weight and the silence, the ache of a grief because you have gone through it. And you have overcome your grief. That's the difference. And you are not handing this client a map you studied. You are walking beside her on a path you already travel. That's the difference, isn't it? And that's why you don't feel that we don't have the imposter syndrome. That's why so many people have that. Because what they're doing is they study something and they're trying to sell that to a client, just addressing their conscious mind. Yeah? Makes sense to everyone? But with the right tools, you don't help her manage that grief. You help her move through it, not in a 5 stages in one session. Do you know how many people are helped to let go of their griefs in one session? Hundreds. And grief is one of the easiest things. Very easy. You have no idea how easy it is. When I see people living with this grief, like really torturing themselves, it breaks my heart. And I can't see all these people. I just don't have the time and energy to do that. That's why I need people on board to help me with that kind of things. Yeah, that's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm teaching it. And that's what the certification is going to give you. This is an irreplaceable golden key. Information is free and transformation is priceless. Imagine giving someone their life back. So who wants the golden key to heal themselves and other people as well? Put in the chat golden key so I know. Yeah. Because that golden key is something else. Once you have it, honestly, you can unlock anything. Your loved ones, your clients, yourself. Yeah. Amazing. Okay, golden key. Yeah. Okay. So we have established that your deep healing journey is the key to your future success. Agree with me? Otherwise, you're not moving forward. Your subconscious going, no, it's not safe for you to move forward because if you are successful, your family is gonna outlive you. If you make that sort of money, I mean, I've seen all this stuff. Let's say, oh, you're gonna lose all your friends because they're gonna be so jealous of you. Yeah. But if you heal yourself, you're not gonna allow any of that thoughts or beliefs to hold you back. Okay, so you might be thinking, okay, Eda, I understand you, but how do you know all of this? So let me tell you, I spent 20 years learning about the subconscious mind, neuroscience, the epigenetics, the NLP, somatic work, EFT, breath work, you name it. I spent over £200,000 because I made a promise to find answers, yeah? And that's not just it, because I also lived it. Every block, every pattern, every pain I went through, it all led me here. So I can help people like you. I can pass my knowledge to you. And we can go and make a difference in the world. Yeah. You want to make a difference? Yeah. But fear, self-doubt, the old ones, just gonna keep you small. And your gift's gonna stay hidden. And I don't want that. And the people who need you, they are still waiting for you to step into your power. That's why I went through what I did. I've gone through lots of traumas. I was abandoned as a baby. I was the unwanted child. I did find a way out, and I want to show you the shortcuts. It took me years to overcome my own pain, but I did turn my pain into my purpose, and my mess become my message. Now I help you to do the same. And it's my privilege to do that. I want to turn your pain into your purpose into profit. Because when you heal, what's going to happen? You're going to heal the world, aren't you? Because I can't do that by myself. I'm only one person. That's why I created my inner self mastery protocol, like the name suggests, inner self mastery. So it's a client proven system that makes it happen. I call it ISM for short as well. So I'm going to show you how it works. But before we do that, actually, I think you need to know the story behind this protocol as well. So this is a little about me. I've got so many credentials, lots of certification, but I didn't have enough time to put it in there, but I just put a little bit. So if you look at my life on the surface, 20 years ago, looked perfect. Computer programmer, qualified accountant. I was working with the top global companies. I was traveling business class everywhere. But inside, I was really not happy. I was dying. There was no light inside. I did not like what I was doing, you see, because I was abandoned as a baby. That trauma followed me everywhere. It made me overachieve, never stop. You know, we talk about the masculine energy. That was me. Do, non-stop. And voice inside of me always whisper, you're not enough, you're not enough. If you were enough, if you were good, your mom would not love you. That's how it was. Push me, push me, push me non-stop. And no matter what I achieved, I was never happy. So anyone knows that voice? One day, I hit rock bottom, yeah? It just burned out. Clinically depressed, bedridden, in this pitch black room, in this unbearable pain. Apparently, it was autoimmune flare. I didn't even know what it was. I just couldn't live. It was horrible. And that breaking point changed everything for me. There was two options. Either end everything or do something about it. And my children walked in, my two little babies, and they said, Mommy, are you well enough to play with us? Because I was bedbound over 2 weeks. And I just looked into their eyes and I was like, oh my God, you know, I can't leave them. And I made that decision before they walk into the room. And I was like, I can't leave them. How can I do this to them? And I prayed and I cried and I said to universe, God, whatever you want to call it, I said, if I get better, I will step up. I will find a way to help others so nobody will go through the same pain that I went through, because I felt like I went to hell and I come back. And I know the way back so well. So I went all in. I didn't just read books. I didn't just do any trainings. Oh my God. I studied years. Every week, I done something different. I learned something different. Over 10 years. Yeah. I've got hundreds of certifications from everywhere, worldwide. I've gone and find the best teacher in their field. I invested over £200,000 of my own money. Everything from neuroscience to energy work, everything. Search for the real answer. I never, like I said, believe anyone saying, oh, trauma is going to take years. I said, no, I'm going to find an answer. I made a promise, I'm going to find an answer. And I did. I did find the answers. And I change lives every day, every single day now. So this is what I built for the past 14 years, Inner Self Mastery Protocol. I discovered the missing piece. The true change happens in the subconscious mind and the nervous system. But unfortunately, most people just regulate it. They don't change it. They don't reprogram it. But subconscious controls everything. And it feels unsafe. It will pull the handbrake on without you knowing anything about it. So no matter what, you're never going to succeed. It's going to hold you back. I call that the handbrake effect. So this breakthrough led me to create what I can now confidently call a bulletproof method, Inner Self Mastery Protocol, 8-step process that provides true inner mastery. So using this exact protocol, I have helped countless people, yeah, created very successful businesses, very happy relationships, everything that they wanted. And most importantly, you know, people come to me and they say, I want this, I want this. They have contentment, the peace, the freedom that they're searching for. Because people think that if they make, let's say, I don't know, 30K a month, they're going to be happy. No, because it's never going to be enough. Yeah. But they're searching is the freedom, contentment, and peace. I can tell you that. And also, I tell you, 90% of my clients often mention that working with me has been the best decision and investment of their lives. This is massive. Yeah, very big. And that's why I do this. I created this certification to create the replay pack because I want to keep my promise as well. Okay, so this wasn't something I created overnight. I spent over 14 years searching, testing, working with thousands of clients. But I also wanted to share this next one with you. Because I don't know if you ever worked with somebody and you thought, oh my God, the best investment of my life. Even though I work with the best people in the industry, I haven't. But like I said, most of my clients say this very often. I'm going to give you a little example, so it might kind of make sense to you. But you can also have a look at some of the testimonials here as well. So one of my amazing clients, Helen, yeah, brilliant coach. Yeah, she tries so many different things like the marketing, the mindset coach, the business coaching, and everything, daily affirmations, meditations, the breath work, nervous system, everything, you name it. Yeah. And unfortunately, she was stuck in this first gear. Her business wasn't going anywhere, like probably some of you here. She was so exhausted. She was so ready to give up. And she seriously thought something was wrong with her. And she was like, oh, I don't understand. Nobody's coming to me. I'm so good at what I do. If sounds familiar, say yes in the chat. It made no sense, yeah? So when I'm telling you this story, I want you to go back to your childhood and I want you to find your own story here as well. So I went very deep with her. I normally send out a questionnaire to my clients to go much deeper. So interesting what we found is, and I see them so often. So as a child, Helen's successful father left the family. He was very rich, yeah? And her heartbroken mother said many times, if your dad wasn't so successful, he would have never left us for another woman. In that moment, Helen's subconscious creates a rule. Success destroys families. Money means losing love because she lost her dad. Yeah. So that hidden belief was her handbrake for decades. That's how the subconscious makes sense when you are less than 8 years old. So start thinking about it. What happened to you when you were less than 8 years old that made your subconscious believe that it had to pull the handbrake on your success or whatever is you have, relationship issues, anything. So the mindset work that she did couldn't touch any of that, of course, yeah? Because you can never override subconscious with this conscious work. It's impossible. You cannot outsmart, it's 95%. So she didn't even know this was there, yeah? So we use the inner self-mastery protocol. We access that root memory, you rewire the belief, release the stuck emotion from the body. That's another thing. We say to nervous system, you don't need to be stuck in the survival mode anymore. So what happened was just, miracle. Yeah, like a switch fillet. The sabotage disappears. She stopped playing small, become really visible, raised her rates, attracted dream clients, finally hit that 6-figure mark after being trying for over 15 years. Yeah, these are kind of things that I see all the time. I work with a client, couple of sessions, just like a switching of that little thing. Yeah, everything changes. It can be simple as this. Just one little thing can change everything. So I want you to find yours as well. Does that make sense to everybody? Everyone's here with me? Are you enjoying this? Let me check the chat. I want to make sure that you guys are here. You guys are a little quiet. Has anyone noticed anything, by the way? Do you know where all that coming from? Has anyone kind of found it? Yeah? Has anyone kind of thinking, oh my God, this happened to me in childhood? It's usually much easier when you work with somebody else. I mean, I've been doing this for such a long time. I even have to go and work with somebody else because, like I said, it's impossible to get into your subconscious with your conscious mind just because it's protected. Otherwise, everybody will get there, isn't it? When you think about it. So let's have a look at this one as well. Let me see what else we got. Okay, so you might be thinking, why do I personally keep getting stuck even when I'm doing all the work? Yeah, I see this all the time. Why? So there are 3 main hidden blocks that I see every day. So I want you to understand them because it could be all of them, it could be some of them. So I want to go back to that 3 example. Remember, the fruits are your results. Yeah. If you are getting bad fruit like procrastination, self-sabotage, or hitting an income ceiling, the problem is always the root. So I want you to remember that. So there are 3 things I see going wrong at the root level. 3. So I'll put them on the screen for you. So first one, the roots are running an old program that believes growth is unsafe. So it's like a subconscious has a handbrake on, constantly stopping you. And it's going, no, you're not going anywhere. Yeah, if your handbrake is on, your car is not going anywhere, isn't it? And the second one is the tree's entire system is exhausted from being stuck in survival mode. So that's the flight and freeze response. I was stuck in that. And usually, just be aware of that. If you're a doer, if you are going with the masculine energy, highly likely you could be stuck in the survival mode. I was not even aware of it. So what happened is, this is why so many entrepreneurs experience burnout and they are so afraid to work harder. Because what they're saying is, oh my God, if I work any harder, I'm going to burn out. That's what happened to me. I was bedbound. Yeah, I was suicidal. And because what they see as more money means more burnout. So I want you to start thinking about it, if any of them resonates with you. And the third one, you've been trying to fix the bad fruit by focusing on the leaves, using tools that only treat the symptoms, not the root cause. So I'm curious, actually, Look at those three things, and whichever resonates with you, I want to put in the chat A, B, or C, so I know which one is. If it's all of them, also put them in the chat as well, so I know which ones you are kind of leaning towards. Yeah, no, Rona, everyone's got access to their subconscious, but it's much easier for someone to find them. Because like I said, I normally question it, and the subconscious needs to trust that person. If the subconscious doesn't trust, it doesn't open up. That's another thing. And it's be like, you know, the way that I see it, giving a amazing, like a racing car to a 5-year-old. It's never going to happen, is it? Because it doesn't know how to use it. Okay. All right, let's have a look at the block one, the subconscious handbrake. We talk about it, yeah? This is what I call the handbrake effect. So think about it, if you ever felt this. So you hit the gas, you set a new income goal, or you plan a launch, or you want to get more clients, you decided to raise your rates, but it feels like something deep inside of you kind of slams on the brakes or pulls the brake. You're not going anywhere. Yeah, you freeze, you procrastinate. This is the handbrake effect. Yeah, anybody freezes, anybody procrastinate, you spiral into overthinking. None of those are laziness or anything like this. Doesn't mean anything is wrong with you. It's just your subconscious wired to protect you and screaming, like going, hold on, grow is not safe for you. I'm not gonna let you go anywhere. Yeah, it's the same thing for relationship. It's the same thing for happiness or money. Do you know how many people I see? They like, oh my God, every time I was so happy, something bad happened afterwards, so I cannot be happy. Anyone resonates with that? Oh my God, it's so many. So also another thing, oh my God, you probably heard this advice. Feel the fear and do it anyway. There's even a nice great book about it. But I'm here to tell you why that can be some of the worst advice you can get if you got the subconscious handbrake is on. Yeah. If the handbrake is on, not on, it's fine. But if the handbrake is on, pushing harder doesn't make you brave. It just floods your engine. Yeah, that's exactly what happened to me. It flooded my engine. So try to accelerate with the handbrake. Yeah, I want to imagine this in your car. Pull handbrake, pull, puts your body into a state of high alert. So it floods your system with stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. It's utterly tiring, exhausting, and you go nowhere. That's what happened to me. That's why I become bedbound. And that's what happens to so many people. Because what happens, the business coaches go, keep pushing, keep increasing your prices, do this launch, do that. And you keep putting all these hormones in your body, and you are in this survival state, fight, flight, freeze response, and your body cannot handle it. Does that make sense? Anybody been there? Anybody got burnout? Yeah, put in the chat. And it creates massive damage to your engine, your nervous system. Yeah, it causes chronic fatigue, autoimmune condition, hormonal issues. That's why they're on the rise. But I want you to also know that that little handbrake itself is just a belief. They're running in your subconscious. And the good news is any belief can be rewired at a core once in minutes. You don't have to spend years. That's the good news. Yeah, you got burnout, yeah? I know. I got burnout, trust me. Okay, is that helpful for everyone, yeah? Are you enjoying this? Making sense? Great. Okay, I created this with AI, so I'm going to try and explain to you because I want to remember it. Every time you pull the handbrake, I'm going to start noticing it because this was unconscious at the moment so far. Let's make it conscious, yeah? So let's have a look how this works. So I want you to imagine your subconscious is a loyal security guard. Its job is to guard you, make sure that you are safe, you are living, okay? Keeping you safe. And from the moment you were born, this guard has been keeping a detailed record of everything you experience and the emotions you attach to those experiences. An emotion makes you real, don't forget. It's like a big, massive database. It takes so much information every second. So all your traumas, all your fears, all your limiting beliefs, all your experiences, everything compile into this control panel. This guard uses to make instant decision for you about what is safe, what is not safe for you. Did you know that? So how do you think you know what's safe, what's not safe? Think about it. Somebody might say to you, oh, don't touch the stove, it's hot. And until you touch it, you don't listen to them. But once you touch it, it goes, it's in the control panel, it goes, oh, we're not touching the stove, it's hot. It's the same. So now a live event comes along. Yeah. Let's say something like an opportunity to get on a big stage, and your security guy immediately consults his control panel, and the control panel, based on an old childhood memory, flashes a red light. It goes, warning, warning, being visible is very dangerous because we were humiliated one point in our life. Yeah, that's how it is. That's why when you're trying to be visible, it goes, oh, no, that's dangerous. We can't let it happen. So what we're going to do? Oh, we're going to procrastinate. We're going to find lots of excuses. It's never going to happen because I will never, ever let that happen. So because his job is to protect you, the guard pulls the alarm. Yeah, that's the handbrake getting pulled. And the moment that happens, the whole negative cycle begins, the whole thing. So now, what happens when you try to ignore the alarm, use a willpower to feel the fear and do it anyway? You are now actively fighting your own internal security system. Yeah? Autoimmune condition. Think about it. So you're trying to press the accelerator while the handbrake is on. And this is when you flood your own engine with stress hormones, like we talk about, yeah, cortisol, the adrenaline, leading you directly to burnout. Please don't do that. I wish somebody taught me this. Now I've got serious autoimmune condition because of that. Yeah, because being perfectionist pushed me to keep doing and doing and doing until I was burned out. Yeah. So if that control panel says no, you're not going anywhere, no matter how hard you push. So you will just face more resistance, exhaustions. This is why so many practitioners who rely on just mindset alone suffer from, chronic fatigue, autoimmune condition, and the hormonal issues. Does that make sense to everybody? Do you see this now? So the answer is never to fight your security guard. The answer is to give it a brand new updated list that supports your goal. So we go to the security guard, say, look, this happened when I was 5 years old. This is not right. We are going to change this. So that's exactly what we do in this certification program as well. And everything changes. We don't manage the fear. We reprogram the very belief that's causing, we release the fear. So the fear is not there. So you don't need to keep regulating it because it goes. Yeah? Because security guard goes now, oh, it's okay to make multi-six figures. It's okay to make 7 figures. It's okay to have the best relationship in the world. It's okay to be loved. But if you believe that you don't deserve love, no matter what you do, you will never attract that love to yourself. Yeah? Makes sense to everybody? Is that good? Are you enjoying this? Let me know. Let's have a look at the chat. It doesn't show me the chat now. Okay. Good, yeah? Okay, I'm glad you like it because this is honestly life-saving. And it's the same, if any of you got children, it's the same for them. Don't forget, their programming happening when they're less than 8-year-old. Yeah? So, where are we now? Oh, and the other things, people talk about the flight time freeze response. I want to put a little slide here to kind of help you understand that as well. So when the engine overheats, so your engine is kind of, imagine like your nervous system, what is happening is you end up running your business in a constant state of survival. This shows as fight, Yeah, I'm going to explain to you what the people, if you're in the fight, what you do. You're overworking, trying to control everything. So if any of you got control issues, overworking, you are stuck in the, highly likely, you are stuck in the fight response. Flight, usually avoiding visibility or scary money conversation. So if you're not happy about talking money with your clients, that's flight normally. Or freeze, let me give you an example of freeze. You feel paralyzed and you procrastinate on everything. That's a freeze response. I want you to understand where you are. So if that resonates with you, tell me which state you are stuck in. Yeah. It could be all of them. I was stuck in all of them. Yeah. But if you realize it, put like flight or freeze. So as a result, of course, you flood your body with stress hormones, yeah, leading to burnout, brain fog, the chronic fatigue, the overwhelm, all of that stuff. And think about it, no amount of meditation or breath work going to fix any of that, isn't it? That's common sense. Because there is a serious threat running at the background. If you think about the roots, the poison, yeah, where the tree is, it's going danger, 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 danger all the time. The alarm is on non-stop. Even when you go to sleep, the alarm is on. Yeah, three of them. Yeah. Hopefully that's helping you. Because I honestly wish that somebody told me this 20 years ago, I would have stopped overworking long time ago. I wouldn't be burned out. I wouldn't be having this autoimmune condition now. But I'm very, very I'm gonna overcome it. I'm very, when I put my into something, I do it. I'm trying all sort of things. I mean, it's doing so much better. I'm supposed to have a massive amount of chronic fatigue, but no. And I'm traveling quite a lot as well. Okay, let's have a look at the block tree now. So pushing through with the handbrake on is what burns out your nervous system. We talked about this already, yeah? And the last one is the symptom fixing cycle. That's what happens. We see it even like pharmaceutical companies, isn't it? So we get trapped into, we try to fix a very deep, rooted problem with a surface level tool. Like I'll give you an example, affirmation, the mindset hacks, willpower, traditional therapy. I want you to know that talking therapy is only addresses conscious mind. It doesn't address the subconscious. It's good, but it doesn't address the subconscious mind. Yeah. So the old pattern, that's why I keep repeating itself. Even hypnotherapy does not address the subconscious. I want people to know that because it overrides it. I tried it many, many times. I'm a hypnotherapist as well. Yeah, coming from my own experiences, my clients' experiences. So these tools doesn't create permanent change because they're designed to work with the 5% of the mind. But the problem is we already established with the 95% of the subconscious. So when we're trying to fix these symptoms, the branches, it's like putting a band-aid on a broken arm, isn't it? It's not going to do anything. The only transformation, the lasting transformations is going to happen when we heal the root. Yeah. So we are going to rewire the subconscious belief and we are going to regulate the nervous system. But when we do that, the handbrake finally comes off. The engine cools down and you start moving forward with clarity and ease. That's when you're starting feeling content and happy with yourself. Okay. By the way, I just kind of want to mention, I'm not putting other modalities down and everything. They're really, really amazing modalities. But the things is like for instance, let's say marketing, coaching, the business coaching and everything works, all this information works when you release the handbrake so much better. Yeah. It's been like upgrading your car. Let's think about it, yeah. Kind of you're putting like a satellite or a navigation or premium fuel into your car when your handbrake is on. So if you think about it, if your handbrake is on, is that going to help you to have a great navigation? Because you're not going anywhere. Yeah. But once you release the handbrake, yeah, that's amazing. It's going to get you to your destination. I want you to understand the difference. Okay. what we got next? Heal the root. So we already talked about the 3 hidden blocks: the subconscious handbrake, the nervous system stuck in the survival mode, and the using the tools that only manage the symptoms. And now I'm so excited to introduce you to solution designed to solve all of these 3 problems at once. As I mentioned, it's called Inner Self Mastery Protocol. Why is this so amazing? Because it's a collective of 14 different techniques that I put together. I mean, I learned, but I put together. And I already done all the work for you. I spent years training with the best people, like I mentioned, in the world, to put all of these modalities together, created this proven 8-step process. So you don't need to reinvent the wheel. You don't need to spend years in the training trying to get your golden key. I already got the golden key for you. So I'm just going to explain to you a little bit more in details here. Just a quick demo of how the 8-step protocol solves the root cause here. So, first stage is to uncover the root, as you can see here. So the transformation begins before the session even starts with my clients. That's what I do. You will have already sent your client a detailed questionnaire. We got this questionnaire, we send out to our clients. And what we do is when we get that back, we custom design our program, our signature program. So you're not selling your time when you work with your clients. You are delivering a bespoke transformation because you already have a map of their biggest blocks, their repeating patterns, their traumas, their fears, and everything. We want all the information. We want to see the bigger picture. So in this session, after creating a very deeply safe space, we use very specific different techniques such as like NLP, EFT, kinesiology to find the exact limiting belief and that crucial moment in their life when that program was first installed into subconscious mind. So we have to find where the alarm was first set so we can finally turn it off. Yeah, because alarm is running at the background. Don't forget. We're not even aware of it. So we want to find out when the alarm was set. We want to release that. Okay, so that's the first stage. And second stage is to release and rewire. So once we have the root issue, we don't just talk about it. We use various techniques like EFT tapping or somatic tools to release the emotional charge of that fear and trauma from the nervous system, from the body completely. So we're turning off the alarm. We're saying to the body, it's okay. We don't need more adrenaline. We don't need more cortisol. We are safe here. Yeah, make sense? And we guide them through powerful forgiveness and acceptance work to turn off the alarm in the brain. That's very, very important because most people find it extremely difficult to let go and forgive. And for the spiritual growth, this is a must thing. And then using tools like timeline therapy, shadow work, and inner child healing, we help our client understand the powerful lesson behind their experience. And we reframe it from the source of pain to the source of power. Finally, we use NLP and affirmations, positive affirmations, to install a new empowering belief because we got rid of the old one. If you haven't got rid of the old one, it's impossible to bring in the new one. But because we get rid of the old one, we can just make it safe for them to be seen, celebrated. Very, very simple. And stage 3 is to regulate and integrate using advanced neurosystem regulation techniques. We anchor this new reality deep into the body. That's the important thing. That's why people starting feeling very content, happy with themselves. This isn't just a mental shift. It's a cellular memory upgrade. Yeah, the trigger is gone, the old trauma is resolved, fears disappear, limiting beliefs being swapped with the positive, empowering belief, and that new belief becomes their new normal. They shift their personality, they shift their reality, they shift their identity. Everything changes. This is why The Inner Self Mastery Protocol is a bulletproof 8-step method. It's a structured process. And if a previous step hasn't been implemented correctly, the practitioner is not able to move to the next stage. That's the case. That's what you're going to be learning in the certification program. So integrity is why the only technique I know that can reliably help a person overcome at least one significant trauma or block in a single session. It just doesn't manage the problem. It resolves it at the root for good. And my students are able to do that as well. One problem, one issue, one session is gone. Yeah, who would want that? Isn't that amazing? Imagine moving through life so much easier, quicker, just sailing through it. I'm going to share another story with you here. This is from one of my clients, Sandy. She sent this to me after our work together. And I want to highlight one line that now hears so often from my clients. She said, again, my decision to work with Eda has turned out to be one of the best decisions that I have ever made. I have also made great strides in my personal empowerment and personal happiness from our work together. She is honestly one of the most caring, most loving humans that I have ever met. My heart and soul will forever be grateful. And I want you to really hear that. Just a few years ago, Sandy was also sitting right where you might be right now, perhaps feeling very stuck, perhaps wondering if a transformation like this was even possible for her. And her story is a living proof of what's on the other side. And her story is not just the exception. I have so many testimonies. If you go to my website, masteryourfuture.co.uk, you can also see the videos as well. So I want you to know that you have the power to change everything about your reality, your identity, everything. You have the ability to rewrite your story and create a life that aligns with your true potential, your purpose, your calling, whatever you want to call it. You just need to learn how to adjust the old programming, and I'm here to support you and guide you every step of the way. So, question is, who wants to learn this exact technique? Who wants to create this kind of best decision of my life results? This kind of transformation? Yeah, not just for yourself, but even for the people you love in your family, your children, your husband, your boyfriend, whatever you have. This is life-changing. You have no idea how amazing this stuff is. Okay, so let's go to the certification now. I'm very excited to introduce my accredited subconscious reprogramming certification program here. The greatest investment I always say you can do is in yourself. Yeah. That's the greatest investment you can make. It's the highest return financially, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. So the promise is simple. By the end, you will have the exact skill and tools to charge premium rates for transformation that takes minutes, not years. Because if you think about it, sometimes a client comes to me with, going to therapy for 40 years, exactly for the same thing. In one session, it's gone. Yeah? How much is that worth? Think about it. I want everyone to start thinking about it. I don't know if you have any traumas that you've been carrying for years and years. How much would you pay for it? Or do you prefer to kind of stay stuck undercharging, procrastinating, self-sabotaging, doubting yourself? So this certification gives you the one skill AI can never ever replicate. Making it irreplaceable is the key, golden key to your future success. I can assure you that. Okay, so before we move on, let's have a look at another student. Yeah, I think this is student. Okay. So what she says here, okay. So fear of investing in another certification that sits on your digital shelf unused. Yeah, this is scary, isn't it? Anyone relate to that? So I want you to meet Tanya. So because you don't know me yet, some of you do, I know. She had many certifications, health practitioner, herbalist, all unused. Why? Because nobody pushed her to take action. But ISM is different. Not just for information, implementation, and support. Tanya says, thank you for challenging me, holding me accountable, not letting me off the hook. The result, truly life-changing. Finally, she realized that this is the work she meant to do, not just a job. She didn't like her 9-to-5 job either. And something she genuinely loves. She loves working with her clients. And this is what I want for you as well. This is not another skill, collecting dust. The support and accountability finally step into the work you were born to do. Yeah, this is for the people who got that calling within inside of them. So I want to take off your blinders. I want to remove what's blocking you. I want to give you the tools to transform lives in minutes. As a promise. Yeah, 14 years, I've got 100% success rate. I never let one client down, never. And that's why my work comes with a money back guarantee. There is nobody out there provides a money back guarantee. And I've got 100% success rate. Nobody ever, asked me for their money back. That's why people call it the best investment of their lives. So I'm handing you the golden key on a golden platter. I'm giving you everything that I know. I never hold anything back because I'm very mission driven. I made a promise. I'm keeping my promise. Yeah, that's the important thing. So here, what I did is I put a little information here to kind of explain to you what the certification is about, what kind of things you're going to be do. And also I want to know that I'm running a beta round. So you get this like fraction of a price. This is an amazing price. And this is the last time I'm running this as a beta. And it's going to go up next time I run this. So this is good news for you. So you're in the right place. So this isn't just about collecting of random videos. It's very comprehensive. It's 12 module program. I structure into 5 core phases. So this designed to take you from understanding fundamentals all the way to launching your own thriving practice with confidence. You got everything. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. So first of all, as you can see, we build the foundation of subconscious mastery. So you understand what the subconscious reprogramming is about. So you have a rock solid understanding of the core principles. Then we dive deep into the heart of the program, mastering the 8-step inner self-mastery protocol. Next, we move into the advanced deep healing applications, where you will learn how to confidently work with specific issues like traumas, shadow work, inner child healing. And next one, we focus on somatic and nervous system integration, ensuring the changes you first states are deep and lasting. We're not doing service level stuff. And finally, we cover everything you need to launch your thriving practice, from your client forms to my proven sales process. I even give you that, how to do sales calls. I think about everything from A to Z. You don't need to worry about anything else. I'm handing you everything. So I don't want to kind of go into so much details, but you can also see here what we do in the part 1. So we look at the A to Z process for conducting effective sessions. Module 2, core issue analysis. So I'm going to be teaching exactly how to find when the alarm gone off. And module 3, root cause identification. Very important, because I know that probably 95% of the people get this wrong. And part 2, we started looking at the inner self-mastery protocol. So you will learn the purpose of each step, what to say, what tools to use, guide someone from their biggest block to their biggest breakthrough in a session, one session. Yeah. So we're not doing like, if somebody, let's say, I'm just going to give you an example. Let's see, what shall we say? We talk about the grief. Let's talk about the grief. Somebody comes to you with a grief. You're going to know exactly how to walk them through a grief in one session. By the time you come to the 8th step, the grief is gone. Nothing is there. As if, like, Yeah. I mean, they remember the person, but they're like, it doesn't affect me anymore. It's just, yeah, I'm fine with it. That's it. It can be so simple because when emotions are stuck in the body, they can cause lots of issues. So we don't want that. I even teach that as well. So next one is the advanced level stuff. This is where you learn to handle specific deep-seated issues that stops most other practitioners in their tracks. So we begin with kind of like trauma work, trauma-informed PTSD handling. This model is designed to give you this unshakable confidence. You will learn how to create a profound safe space because if somebody doesn't feel safe, they will never go there. So that's very important to make sure that you have that. And how are you going to get that? That's another important thing I want to kind of mention here because you're going to be working on your own traumas. You're going to be releasing your own traumas. Like I mentioned, unless if you carry all that baggages, how are you going to be able to help people? It's impossible. So that's my first priority, help you to overcome your own stuff. So once you do this, um, you will never have to fear a client bringing you something too big again because you already release your baggages. Let's say, for instance, you're carrying a grief, somebody brought a grief, and it can trigger you. But once you release your grief, nothing's going to trigger you, isn't it? And that's what I want for you guys to have that. You're not going to carry all those baggages. You're going to have those personal powers, the over 90% that you can handle anything. I want you to jump out of the bed every day, getting excited about what you do and helping people, changing lives, and feel good about it. And the next one, okay, we're gonna dive into forgiveness, inner child work. This is some of the most beautiful, life-changing work you can facilitate. It's amazing. So you're gonna be mastering the art of guiding clients to heal the parts of them that have been wounded for decades, allowing them to finally feel whole. Once we've done all of this, they're going to become a completely different person, just like you do. Yeah, you will. And finally, in this one, part three, this is on the part three, by the way, we're going to be covering the art of reframing. This is where you learn how to help your client turn their greatest pain into their greatest power. They're going to know exactly why they went through the experience. Yeah, because there's a reason behind every experience. So you are going to guide them to find that profound lesson in their past. And you are going to transform their story from one of the suffering into one of the strength and empowerment. And it's the same for you. Oh, this is priceless. I can assure you that. When they starting seeing, oh my God, I went through the experience because of this, that's the biggest gift, one of the biggest gifts you can give it to people. And the next one, we're going to be looking at the nervous system regulation with polyvagal theory. And we're also going to look at the healing physical issues because if the emotional blockages hasn't been released, like we said, people can get stuck in the fight, flight, freeze response, and it can cause so many different issues. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to teach you actually how to understand the body's language, what's the body is saying to you, what the pain represents, and you're going to know exactly how to resolve them as well. Isn't that amazing? And the last one, not the least, you are going to learn about building a successful, impactful business. This is where I give you everything you need to launch your thriving practice. So we start with the practice essential. I'm literally handing you my entire business in a box, all my key client documentation, my intake forms, waivers, comprehensive 50-page workbook, 50 plus, more than 50 page, and you will look and feel professional from the moment you take on your very first client. And you're gonna do so amazing. And I want to assure your success. So I'm including 2 game-changing bonuses. So first one is my ultimate sales script. This is amazing for you to sign new clients with confidence, and you can charge premium prices as well. And the second bonus is where you get my personal support So you get weekly peer practice pods and hot seats. You will practice your new skills in a safe space with your peers, with other people. Yeah. And you also can get hot seat coaching directly with me to work through your own blocks. And this is how we make sure you're not just certified, but truly confident and ready to lead this work. That's my priority. Yeah, I want to help you overcome your limitations so you can help other people overcome their limitations as well. Hopefully that makes sense to everybody. Okay, so let's have a look at the next one. What else we got here? I'll put some information here about what's included in there. So this is a 6-week live intensive training for people that want to do this work. So what happens is you get 12 months of access to full online training portal. So you can access all the trainings and everything. You find all the 12 module and you will study the core material, all material before our live calls every week. And this is key because it means our weekly 3-hour sessions are purely for hands-on practice, live demos, intensive Q&As as well. Yeah. And every week you get various videos to watch through. Let me have a look what else we got here. Okay. I know that one of the biggest questions is always about scheduling. Yeah. Or when is it going to be? When is the exact time? So we start next week. We're starting, I think it's 15, and we're starting 5 p.m. BST, I think 12 p.m. EST. And what we're going to do is in our first session, we're going to decide it when our next call is going to be. But highly likely at the moment, it could be Wednesdays and Fridays because it's already sent a couple of emails to people that register. So this is my last time I'm running this training to bring more people into this world, this amazing work. So just giving you a bit of a hands up here as well. So the program is already including ongoing live support throughout our group practice calls and hot seat opportunities. This is where you get my direct feedback and you work on your own blocks first of all, and so that you can work with any of your clients as well. Let's see what else we got. So I want to make sure that you are ready to go from day one. That's my thing. That's why you're going to be getting a business in a box kit, all my professional forms and everything. And I want to make sure that you uphold the highest professional standards and integrity for this work as well. And we do have a final exam at the end. Make sure that you're ready for this work. There's an accreditation part where you will complete your own case studies, client session to become a fully accredited and recognized expert in this field. So it's accredited, it's been recognized by the whole world, wherever you are in the world. And I think, let me have a look what else we got here. I think that's it. Let me just go through here as well. I think I've got a video here. Let me see if it's gonna work here. This is one of the, didn't work. Oh, didn't work and it jumped. Let me try one more time. So this is one of the students that just completed her accreditation as well. So let's hear from her. Actually, I'm going to put a... Hello, Jane, welcome. Thank you for being here. Awesome. And I would like to ask you a couple of questions about your experience with the Inner Self Mastery Protocol certification program. Ah, God, come on. Let's just go. Apologies for this. I don't know why that happened. Oh. It was... Okay, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna try one more time. Hopefully we get it this time. Hello, Jane. Welcome. Thank you for being here. And I would like to ask you a couple of questions about your experience with the Inner Self Mastery Protocol certification program. So, tell us what made you decide to join Inner Self Mastery certification, and what stood to you about this program compared to others.
Okay, the reason I joined this program was I had met Edda in the past through other trainings, and I went to her free training to find out a little bit more about ISM. And I noticed a shift in myself just from doing the free training course. So I decided to sign up straight away. What have I got out of it? I have learned a lot about myself, and I've cleared some of my own blocks. I gained so much knowledge in lots of different modalities, and the depth of knowledge that you will get from this training far outweighs any of the training that I have done before. I've also been working with some of my clients and achieved some transformations with my clients that we haven't achieved from working with other modalities. So I really can't recommend this training highly enough. I would say to you, go to any free training that Edda does, and you will realize how amazing she is and the work that she can bring. She can make you feel better about yourself, and that will help you to help your clients.
Amazing, amazing. So let's go a little deeper. So, what did you experience during the kind of certification program that really surprised you, impacted you the most? What was the one thing that maybe you released?
I think understanding myself a bit more. I've done a lot of work on myself, but this training took my work on myself to another level because we're encouraged during the training to work on ourselves. What I've found is that I have uncovered beliefs that I didn't know were there about myself, and I'm now working on those beliefs, which I believe will make me a better practitioner in the future.
It's surprising, isn't it, how many beliefs comes up and hold us back? It's so surprising, yes.
More than I thought.
Yes, and people don't realize it because these are our hidden kind of blocks, and then we kind of bring them to surface. We have this amazing Inner Self Mastery protocol to kind of clear them in one session within 90 minutes. Isn't that powerful? Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, I can't believe how successful it is. I've now just started working with my own clients, and I've seen a real difference compared to the previous sessions that I've had with my clients.
So about it, what do they say? What do they experience? What's different?
Experience was that memories that have plagued them for years have just disappeared.
Yeah.
And they feel much more positive about moving forwards in their life.
Yeah, so they have no emotional charge relating to those like traumas. They're just gone within one session, isn't it?
Yes, they completely cleared in one session.
Yeah. Okay, you can see. So you don't have to blame me. You can hear from the students as well. And yeah, I mean, her clients are doing so amazing. Jane is so good. And also other things what I do with my students are when somebody comes to me, if I cannot take them on board, I refer them to my clients as my students as well. So that's another thing. Students gets clients from me. Okay, so let's have a look at what we have in the core program. And we also have a look at those amazing bonuses for the people who likes to take fast actions as well today. So these bonuses are really amazing. As you can see from the slides, we have the fast action bonuses. They are extremely limited and will vanish in 72 hours. Because I love fast action takers. I love people know what they're doing, what they want to do. And if this resonates with you, just go for it because those bonuses goes very, very quickly. People register very, very quickly with this. And by the end of this Friday, they're going to be gone. So let's have a look at the bonuses. So the first fast action bonuses is the first 3 people who choose to pay in full option. You will receive a private one-on-one session with me, and that's £800 normally. I don't normally run one-off sessions because I don't believe one-off sessions. But if I were to, that would cost £800 because they're extremely powerful. I provide transformation, full transformation. So this is a very powerful deep diving session where we will identify and clear a single biggest subconscious blocks that's holding you back from your next level, whatever that is. That's my specialty. I help my clients overcome one issue in one session. So whatever you have, you can come to me. We can work with this. This alone is worth the whole thing. And the fast action number 2 is for the first 5 people to join. You will get access to my program, Discover Your Hidden Mind Blocks. This is valued around $300. This is a game changer that shows you the invisible, those limiting beliefs, those patterns that have been secret to running your life and your business at the background. Yeah, like me and Jane was talking. We don't even know they are there. They're just there. And this program is going to show you how to find them. And on top of that, fast action bonus number 3 is the first 5 people. They're going to get a private one-on-one business audit call with me. I also do run a mastermind for my students as well. This one is valued £600. And we will get on a call together and I will personally help you to diagnose the key areas for rapid growth in your business. So just to be clear, the first few people to act will receive over £1,600 in private coaching and training with me. So these are quantity limited and time sensitive bonuses. So if you know this certification is for you and you want to be in, you don't want to miss this chance. And if you want to join this time when I'm running the last beta round, I will just encourage you to register sooner than later because they will be gone very quickly. Okay, so next, I've got more bonuses other than the fast action bonuses. So because I'm 100% committed to your success, both as practitioner and a business owner, I have put together another incredible bonuses for you. You're gonna get everyone. If you register before Friday, you're gonna get the fast actions. If you register after Friday, you're gonna get these ones. So I want to ensure, you're going to get them before Friday as well, but also afterwards. So I want to ensure you had every single tool you need to operate as a confident professional from day one. So I'm including my complete practitioner box bonus package. This is valued £2,700. This is amazing. Absolutely free for you when you join today. First, you get my entire suite of professional client forms, intake sheets, waiver templates, core issue identifier questionnaire. This everything you need to look polished and professional. And worth nearly £1,500. Priceless. It took me years to put them all together. You're also getting my proven ultimate sales script blueprint. This one is valued to £197. This is my heart center process for handling sales calls and any objections so you can confidently sign up premium clients. And the thing is, I get you to practice this with other students as well because I want you to be so good at it. And next, when you are certified, you get the opportunity to be featured on my website. I will be referring clients to you. This is £1,000 value that gives you instant credibility and platform to attract your ideal clients right from the start. And you get the exclusive opportunity to apply for an accredited membership with a professional coaching body called IPHM, which provides a priceless level of authority in the industry. And you will also get $50 credit towards any of my courses and workshops. But that's not it. I've got so much more. You got this one as well. 2 final bonuses for you today to ensure you have everything you need for your business to thrive. I'm here for you. Yeah. I'm a guide for you. I want to help you. I want to change the world and I need you. You need me. Okay. So I'm giving you everything that I have. So I'm very excited for the next one because I'll partner with the amazing marketing expert Lori Barrow to give you her ultimate course bundle. This one is valued nearly £1,000 as well. This is a completely vault of 6 powerful mini courses on everything from creating content that converts to marketing your content in Instagram, scaling your business to 30K plus months. This is your entire business growth toolkit. and it's included for free. And the final bonus is all about giving you complete flexibility and peace of mind. Because I know that life happens and things can get in the way. That's why with this certification, you can join now and you can join any of the training cohort within the 6 or 12 months. So imagine if I run another one in January, you can join that for free because I want you to become the best version of you. So if you need to take a break as well, you can easily join the next one. So you might say, oh, I don't want to do this one. Can I join the next one? Yes, you can join the next one. So I'm very, very flexible with that kind of things as well. And it always helps to go through the training again, deepen your mastery. And I want to remove all the pressure so you can learn at the pace that's right for you. So what do we have here? So when we add all of this up, we got the 6-week intensive program, year of sport, all of these incredible high value bonuses. So as you can see, the value is immense, yeah? So shall we have a look at the final investment numbers here? So you can see what you're gonna get for this. So just to recap, yeah, you're gonna get the certification program, 12 months of portal access, ongoing sport, incredible bonuses. Total value is £19,000. This is like amazing. But because you are here today, I have a very special offer for you. You are going to save £2,500 of the regular investment as a beta tester. Like I said, this is the time I'm running a beta test last time. In fact, your first transformation client could even be more than what you're paying for this entire program as well. I'm going to show you that in a minute. So I've created 2 specific paths for you to choose from. So whichever kind of aligns with you, you can go with that one as well. The first option is our practitioner package. This is the first one here, as you can see. This one includes the full 6-week intensive and gives you 6 months of training access to any cohorts. So the regular investment for this is £3,497. But as I mentioned, you're going to be saving £2,500 this time, and your investment is only £997. This is priceless. Yeah, this is honestly, it's like no-brainer offer. There's nothing like this out there. Even when I look at number, I did ask ChatGPT how much I should charge for it, and he recommended minimum £8,000, and you're getting it only for £997. But our most popular option, let's have a look at the next one. The best value is the mastery package. So this one here, as you can see, this gives you a full 12 months of sport. It means you can join any ongoing training cohort within your 12-month sport period. The regular investment for this is £3,997, but you are going to be saving £2,500, and today it's only £1,497. And don't forget, when you choose to pay in full for either package, you will receive the additional 101 bonus session with me. And that's alone worth £800. And we also have a flexible payment plan available to make this an easy yes for you as well. I do have another offer for people, for a small number of people who are ready to go all in, who want to move the fastest, who wants direct access to me. They want personal mentorship to accelerate their journey. I have final exclusive offer. This is the certification training VIP package. So when you join as a VIP, you get everything included in the 12 months mastery package, plus I will work together privately in 6 90 minutes one-on-one transformational ISM session, and 1 every month for 6 months. So you get 6 sessions with me. So you're going to be finding out exactly what's blocking you, and I'm going to be helping you overcoming those. So this is where we go really, really deep. Together, we will dissolve your oldest patterns, clear your biggest personal blocks, business blocks, ensure you are fully embodying this work at the highest level. I mean, this value of this private session alone, almost £5,000. I'm bringing the total value of the VIP package over £23,000, almost £24,000. The regular investment is almost £8,000, but with the exclusive £2,500 discount just for this ones, your investment today is £5,497. Again, this is for the person who is ready for the highest level of support and the most rapid transformation. Is you will not recognize yourself or your life. It's going to be so amazing. And of course, pay in full bonus and flexible payment plans are also available for the VIP package. And there's a payment plan for all of them as well. Also want to remind you something else. Before we go to the application page, I want to put the value of this investment into perspective for you. I told you I spent over £14,000, 14 years to £100,000 finding what works every time in minutes. And I studied all these modalities from NLP, the EFT, the hypnotherapy, smothering experiences, many more. And if you were to go and learn all these 14 plus modalities separately from the world-class trainers or even the normal trainers, it will take you years of your life. As you can see, costs will be well over £22,000 if you were to do this separately. I already done the math, yeah? So if you were to go and do all of this separately, it will cost you that much, £22,000. So what you're getting in this certification is not just the information, you are getting the integration. That's priceless. Nobody give you the integration out there. So I've done the decades of work for you, distill the most potent parts of all these matters into one simple, bulletproof 8-step protocol. So you are getting a massive shortcut to mastery for a tiny fraction of the cost and time. I want you to understand that. Okay, so let's have a look at this as well. I just want to be direct about what makes this certification fundamentally different, because I mean, I'm not a marketing person, salesperson, I'm a healer. Okay, I'm a trainer, I'm a healer. This is who I am. But I thought I'll put this slide and you can see the benefits you're going to be getting here. Why your current training might not be getting your clients' results you want. So mindset work is valuable, but its only addresses the conscious mind, which science shows drives just 5% of our behavior. The ISM certification gives you the tools to access the subconscious control panel. So the 95% actually running the show. Yeah. Isn't that amazing? And this leads to the most important distinction, because the mindset coaching stays on the surface. It's not equipped to handle any real trauma. And as a certified ISM practitioner, you will be fully trauma informed, able to confidently and safely handle any trauma in a session. Any trauma. You will not be afraid of any trauma. I will train you to do that. It's also what makes your new skill set future-proof. So basic mindset coaching is a task that AI can easily replace. We already talked about this. But the deep somatic work of regulating a human nervous system and reprogramming the subconscious control panels is an irreplaceable human skill that will always be in high demand. This is the future. That's why I'm very passionate about this as well. So the difference in the final outcome for you as a practitioner is night and day. You can see that hopefully. Instead of struggling with complex clients and the risk in burnout, you will have the ability to create rapid, life-changing transformation in minutes, not years. This is what allows you to step into true expert status in your industry, no matter what you're doing. You're going to be able to command much higher expert rate for the profound results you deliver and build a business that feels energized, not draining. That's the last things I will want for you. I will never want any of my students to go through burnout. So let's have a look at this here. You might be wondering if this will work for your specific client. The answer is yes. This is suitable for any field, whether you're a business coach or health coach, hormone coach, relationship coach, it doesn't matter. Why? Because every human being has traumas, limiting beliefs, or fears, something, don't they? We go through human experience. This protocol gives you the ability to tools to access the subconscious control panel. Yeah? 95% that we talk about running the show. And this leads you to the most important distinction. This is going to make you completely different from the other people in your industry. I want you to know that. Actually, I've got another client testimony, but we're just going to run out of time. I'm just going to go through quickly. So this tells you what kind of things you're going to be able to do this with your clients, dealing with any traumas, fears, limiting beliefs, and also you're going to be able to charge accordingly. Yeah, because return on investment is very simple. I want you to imagine just for a moment, confidently guiding your client through a breakthrough that changes their life in a single session. So for that session, you will be able to charge premium rate between £300 and £600. Now, I know some of you might be like, oh my God, that's not possible. I can never do that. But once you work through your subconscious blocks, you will be able to do that, because I was the same, but I'm not anymore. So I want you to know that. Here are some testimonials from the students as well. Kind of, they mentioned that, again, life-changing for them. And here, Lucia is an EFT practitioner, trainer, coach. She calls this certification life-changing for your clients as well. And another one here, another student, Petra, again, same life-changing journey. This is not just another certification that you will never use. This is my promise to you. So you can have a look at all of this here. I've got some questions. Okay, I'm concerned about little time. Let's see if I can go through some of those questions. I think I already mentioned when the next one gonna be. We're starting next week. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna come back to this at the end of this, actually, because what I wanna do is making it. Actually, yeah, let's go through it here. So I want to kind of remind you, your clients need you. The world needs practitioners who can do this kind of deep, transformative work. And if you're already called to do this work, you will finally have the tools. And what we are doing here is life-changing. So this is the future of therapy and coaching. And before I share how to join, I just want to be clear about who I'm calling in. Yeah, I'm not calling in everybody. I'm looking for more action takers. I'm looking for heart-driven people who are ready to do this work on themselves and for their clients. And if that's you, you're in the right place. And I want you to know that time to act is now. The price you see today is an introductory beta price, because this is the last time, like I mentioned, I will be running this training in the beta format. And if you feel the call, your next step is simple. So you can go to the application page here. I already put the link here, and you can decide which path is right for you, and you can register. You can either go with the 6-month sport package, which is great, £997. You can become certified. You can come into my amazing world with the amazing students. Or you can choose the most popular option, 12-month sport, which gives you a full year of flexibility to join any of the live training I run within the next 12 months. That's 1,497. And If you're ready to get there quickly, want to work with me one-on-one, remove your own blocks, maybe scale your business to 6-7 figures, you can go with the VIP option. I have many clients who break through their income ceiling within a just couple of sessions, and that one is 5497. So choice is yours. Go for whichever that you want, and there's application process. I will review all the application process for everyone as well. Let me have a look. Also, for many of you, the certification is your clear next step to mastery. I already know that, but I want to speak directly to the person here who is feeling my situation is unique, my blocks feel deep, and I'm ready to collapse time and get the most direct support from you. If that's you, I have this very special invitation. I invite you to apply for a private one-on-one breakthrough consultation with me. To be very clear, this is not about certification program. This is a doorway to working with me at a most intimate level. So for those who desire my direct weekly mentorship to, accelerate their journey, their growth, that you can apply for one-on-one session with me as well. We have a discovery call, and we are going to be looking at your number one subconscious blind spots that are holding you back in this call. And we will explore working with me on a one-on-one basis as well, if it's right for you or not. And you might be wondering why you are offering a consultation of this value for free, because I'm offering this at no cost for one simple reason. I'm deeply committed to helping the right people create real transformation. I want you to know that. I'm very mission driven. And when you experience a genuine breakthrough, it doesn't just change your business, it impacts your entire future. Being a part of that is what drives me. I want you to understand that. Okay, because I'm so committed to this, I have opened my calendar over the next 2 weeks as well, just for you guys to apply for this discovery call so we can have a one-on-one conversation together. And if you know in your heart that this is the path that you want to take, just apply for one of those spots as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen quickly here. Oops, I'm just going to make the screen a little bit bigger. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put this in the chat for you, for the people who want to look. You will also get an email as well with the link. So if you want to check the link, you can have a look. Sorry, my chat decided to disappear. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this here so you can also look at it with me here. So you're going to be able to see all the options. There's information here, what kind of things you're going to be getting. But if you go down here, I'm going to show you the different options. So this one is like I mentioned, the £997 package. The middle part is the 1497, and this one is the VIP. And whichever you choose, you can just go to the bottom one here. You can click on it, and you can see the options here. I'll show you quickly if you decide to go with this one. So as you can see, it's discounted. You save £2,500. You can pay in full. There's a 3 months payment option, and there's a deposit. So with the deposit, you can secure your bonuses, but you need to pay this before we start next Wednesday as well. So bear that in mind. And if you have any questions or anything, please do feel free to put them in the chat for me. So what I'm going to do is, the questions that I just missed out, I'm going to go back there and I'm going to answer those questions because they are the most common questions that I normally get when I run this training. Sorry, I think I lost my page. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, I found it. So if you have any questions, just put them in the chat and I can answer them as well. Here you go. Let's go to this question. So these are the most common questions about the subconscious programming certification. Okay, so the question 1. When does the next training start? Like I mentioned, it starts next Wednesday, 5 p.m. BST. But once you enroll, we will decide on the exact dates and times for our live calls together as a group to find a schedule that works for best for everyone. Yeah, I do have quite lots of international students. I want to make sure that everybody is included. Question 2, what if I can't make all the live calls? That's completely fine. What I highly recommend attending at least 80% of the sessions live for the hands-on practice. Live attendance is not compulsory. Every single 3-hour session is recorded and it will be uploaded to your private portal within 24 hours, so you can watch the replay at your convenience. It's completely fine. Next question, how much time is required each week? To get the most of this transformative program, I recommended setting 3 hours and plus another couple of